Morning everybody, welcome to another midweek sports special. Football today, obviously. I've got two of me very, very good friends of mine that, well, they're just football freaks, aren't they? You know what they are. Before we start, we're going to be talking about the Caraboa Cup, okay? I've got a little bit of information on it first, and we'll talk about what happened last week and obviously the games for the quarter-finals. But first and foremost, Terry this morning messaged me and he's cried off. Now, there's a reason for it, alright? There's a reason for it, and I don't know what it is. Is it because they drew with Luton at Kenilworth Road on Sunday? Let me tell you something. I hope he hasn't chucked his dummy out of
the pram.
The pram. Thank you, Kevin. I knew you'd come in with that, but has he or has he not? We'll find out a little bit later on in the show. Right, first and foremost, Kevin, it's got a big man.
Cheers, mate, thanks.
Middlesbrough in the next round, Caraboa Cup. Watch it. And my pal Sean Murphy again after last week. West Ham in the Caraboa Cup next round. Unbelievable. How are you?
Yeah,
boys?
all good.
All good. Yeah.
I think I know why Terry ain't turned up.
Tell me.
Well, who they drawn against?
The Hammers. We're on the Hammers.
How are you irons?
You got what you want, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't think
He must be wetting himself.
It's about time we've picked on him because he picks on every football club.
Yeah, he does.
In history. Man United, Maguire, Newcastle United.
Tottenham mainly though. For some reason,
yeah, he just picks on Tottenham.
He picks on them a lot.
I must admit, I think he has got a little bit of a soft spot for West Ham because.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I've never heard him come out and say a bad thing. It's not good things, but there's never bad things for West Ham. I think because his family are all West Ham.
Yeah, family's West Ham. His mum's season ticket. He was born. That's what we call him, a Cockney Scouser, don't we? He was born there. And don't forget, tomorrow night. He's off, isn't he? He's off to watch Liverpool lose.
Yeah.
He finds the money for that, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, he must have free flights.
Yeah. Free flights or free flights? All right, let's get on with the show. You're tuning to Webby Sports Radar, midweek special, Caraboa Cup. Yesterday was the Premier League. That was a fantastic video, loved it, with Big Simon, and obviously Terry popped in for that one. We let him off on that one. We're going to be talking about the Caraboa Cup. Now, I don't know if you know, I did a little bit of research this morning. It started 1960 to 61.
Yeah.
When Hardacre, who was the EFL,
Alan Hardacre, secretary,
and there was some sort of tournament before that, and they've changed it into the League Cup. It's basically for First Division side, Premiership, if you want to call it, First Division, Second Division. So the four leagues, isn't it? Not the non-leagues. No. The non-leagues are the FA Cup.
FA Cup, yeah.
And also on top of that, whoever wins the cup gets only 100 grand. Okay, that's it. I've checked that up as 100 grand. Really? Compared with the FA Cup winners, they get 2 million.
That's unbelievable.
No, they don't. Hang on, 200 grand.
Double.
Really? No.
2 million. Do you know something? I'm losing me touch now. I'll come back and think of it in a minute. I know they get a lot more of the FA Cup. Hey, this information I've got, I've written it all down, but I'm trying to do it off the cuff, aren't I? Because when you're watching Sky Sports News, they don't do this, do they? What they do, they've got an auto cue and they go ba 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 ramble. You know what I mean? But we don't.
No.
We're proper pundits, aren't we?
Well, you think we are?
Well, one thing I'll just put in with that, Webby, you're right, it did start in the early 60s. I think it was 61, something like that. As you know, I'm a bit of a football programme collector.
Correct.
In them early games in the early 60s, if you had a programme, they were very hard to get because there wasn't big attendances. There wasn't big crowd puller. No. So they didn't print so many programmes.
Okay.
So I know from my own West Ham collection, them League Cup games in the early 60s, they're a lot more expensive to buy than they are in maybe just a normal league game.
Yeah. So they're worth a few quid now.
Yeah, they are. They're not fortunes, but they're worth more than because it was the early rounds. They just didn't print so many programmes.
Yeah. First winners of the League Cup, 60-61, Aston Villa.
I would have guessed Leicester.
It was Aston Villa. Yeah. And who? Again, he's not here, so he can't say anything. He can't brag. Who has won the League Cup the most?
Oh, Liverpool.
Yeah. Liverpool. Man City second. The only two clubs that have won it 4 times on the bounce. Would you believe?
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Also, as well, in them early days, the final was two-legged. It was a two-legged final because West Ham got there. I think it was 65-66. We got through to the final that year, and it was over 2 legs.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah, home and away.
How many times have you won it?
We have never won it.
We've won it.
Have you?
We won it in 2004.
Was that against Leicester?
Yeah, it was against Bolton, and it was
What I
my
keep thinking Leicester?
favourite memory. But because the Bolton lad was on with me,
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, I'll give you.
I said
no.
that to him afterwards as well.
Yeah, you know,
I didn't want to. Yeah.
We talked after, and you didn't want to sort of rub salt into
No,
the
I
room,
didn't
did
want
you?
to, no.
But the bottom, you mean Smithy? He's going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, what a lovely fella.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah.
good interview last week. I enjoyed that.
I just didn't want to rub salt into his room.
No, I know. Now, if you win the League Cup, I don't know if you know, but
You get into Europe.
You get into the Conference Cup.
Before you used to get into the Europa League.
Europa League. Now it's
And
the
when we won it, we got to the final of the
But that's the-
Europa League Cup.
Did
Got
you?
beat off Seville 3-0, yeah.
In the final?
2006, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
No, we got beat 3-0,
Did you?
but we were in the final.
Well, you haven't got many members. We got to think of one.
That's it. That's it. There's no more.
That's a
No
bit, that's a bit
more.
like
Three
being
cup finals in a
City.
row in 97, 98.
Right, listen, let's go down to some of the games. Obviously, there was, before the quarterfinals, we had West Ham, you beat Arsenal,
Yeah.
3-1.
Yeah.
That must have been a great
It was, I think it was a bigger game for us because it was the first time we played Arsenal since the Declan Rice thing. You know.
Okay, yeah.
And he come on halfway through the second half. He didn't really get a good reception.
Did you not?
No,
I was going to say.
Some people got up and clapped him, and others booed. So it was a bit of a mix. And every time he got the ball, you could hear the boos ringing around.
Why?
Because,
do you think, personally?
I don't know. Well, in my opinion of Declan Rice, he was great. He's irreplaceable. I don't think that is within doubt. He's a fantastic, world-class player.
Yeah.
From my point of view, I still can't make up my mind whether I like him or whether I dislike him now. Because the way I see it, a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, he won us the Conference League." He didn't win us the Conference League. He didn't win us the Conference League. Our team won us the Conference League. That weren't all down to him.
Absolutely.
And to be honest with you, in that final, we had an abysmal game anyway.
Do you think he's disliked because he's gone to another London club?
Yeah,
do you think if he'd gone to
definitely.
a Liverpool or a Manchester United, it wouldn't have been as bad?
Yeah, I do. He's gone to a rivals, which is upset a lot of people. He's saying that he wants to go and win things. Well, Arsenal are not winning things. They might win the FA Cup every now and again. He wants Champions League. Okay, he's got Champions League, and they probably will get through the group. But are they going to win it?
No, they're not going to win it.
They're not. So I don't know. There's a lot of things, and it's all that when we won that Conference League, he was saying, watch the interviews. I love these club. I love these fans. I love it. Oh, I don't want to be anywhere else. The next day it comes out, he's off.
Yeah.
They all kiss the badge. And they give it the big.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is, they couldn't give a damn.
No.
It's all about money.
No, I don't think it is with Declan Rice. Listen, he's earning enough money. I do actually believe it is for the football.
Yeah, I do.
But why say that? I love these fans. This deal was done. Arteta has been approaching him, Declan Rice,
for a long time.
For a long, long time.
Yeah.
How can you come out and say, I love these fans, I love this club,
The day before.
but I want to leave?
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's,
But I want Champions League. I want Champions League. I know I ain't going to get it, but I don't go and support Arsenal.
They just want to hear a bit of honesty, don't they?
Yeah.
I think that if he was honest, I think people would accept it more.
Yeah, but also as well, you can't fault his effort. He gave 100% to us. Even when we were 3-4-0 down, who was still giving 100% was Rice. He was running his socks off.
Who's his family follow? Are they all?
I think Chelsea, aren't they?
Oh,
He lives over there. I think they're all from Surrey. So
Yeah.
I think he's near Chelsea's training ground. I think if Chelsea were a bit more organised and they had Champions League, I think he may have gone there because I think it's on his doorstep.
Yeah. I'm too far.
So with Declan Rice, I can't take away the quality that he is because I still think he's world class. But it's the way that I'm not sure. I can't make my mind.
Well, he's always been one of my favourites. You know that.
Yeah.
But obviously,
And I remember saying to you when he was 19, I said to you, Webby, I remember saying it. I said he's going to be future England captain.
Yeah, sure.
And I remember you saying, "What? Never even heard of him." I said he's going to be.
Yeah.
He's going to be in future because of why he read the game. He remind me in the early days of Bobby Moore.
Yeah.
Do you think going to Arsenal will make him a better player?
Yeah, that's got to be.
Do you think?
I don't know.
Do you think Arsenal are that good?
Well, the thing is, I don't watch him every week now, so I don't know how. I watch bits and pieces. And
How he's performing.
How he's performing. I don't know. Ask Declan Rice, but I don't know. I don't know. But all I can say is when I watch him play, he seems to be more involved at West Ham than he does at Arsenal.
The thing is,
put him out on the
when he
left.
was in West Ham, everything was revolved around him.
Yeah.
All right, it's like remember Grealish was at Birmingham. Everything revolved
Villa.
around Grealish at Villa. Now he's gone to Man City.
Yeah.
He don't play every game because they've got too many stars.
Yeah.
Him, Foden, off, on.
Yeah.
I think it's the same with Rice going to the Arsenal.
Yeah.
He got taken off a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But that was probably the first time ever in his life.
Yeah.
I think the reason for that was because obviously he had a bit of a knock or something. They took him off.
Precaution, I think.
Yeah. And he's not going to be playing the same game as he did for West Ham. With Arteta, he's had to change the format because they play phenomenal football.
Yeah.
They do play Arsenal, lovely to watch phenomenal football. So I think he's had to change his game. So whether he's a better player, I think it's just a case, me personally, that there's new things introduced to his game.
Yeah, definitely different. Yeah, it's a different style.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I think he's playing a bit more of a forward role as well. You know, I don't know. I could go on.
Do you think he'll end up captain now?
Oh, without shadow of a doubt.
What,
He was a good captain as well.
He is a good. I think he is a good. I think
he will be for Arsenal. I think he will be the next captain, and I'll put that down to Mark Noble.
The game last week against yourselves was a win-win for Declan Rice. I don't think we'll have been overly disappointed that they got beat off West Ham.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that.
Yeah, and I do actually believe he has got a feeling for the club. I don't think he's so much. I hate West Ham. I think he's got.
I remember seeing that video last year when that young supporter was in tears and he took his shirt off and gave him it. It was as if it was like his own child.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. With Declan Rice, you're not buying a world-class player.
You don't do that.
You're buying the package of Declan Rice.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic guy.
He comes across as a lovely person.
He's class.
You know,
and he's a
not
kid.
like footballers are like that.
And he's a bit of a kid at heart as well.
Yeah.
And he's not that old, is he? What is he? 24.
24.
So yeah.
He looks a young 24.
Yeah, he does.
Well,
Yeah. And he tries. He's got a heart, isn't he? Heart of a lion.
Yeah.
Right, next game. Bit of Bournemouth, Liverpool. Again, if Terry was here, he'd be able to say something, but he can't because he ain't here because he hasn't turned up, has he? But he's turned up later on. So he wouldn't have done me out there. Bournemouth, again, league form. Again, they're dipping. They're going to be bottom.
For 35 minutes, Bournemouth played well against Liverpool.
Gotcha.
And Liverpool have dropped a lot of players again.
Yeah.
But Bournemouth have to start taking their chances.
Yeah.
Not just in the cup but in the league.
In the league as
they're
well.
in trouble.
Yeah, they are.
They just got smashed 6-1 at the weekend.
Yeah.
But in another game, where for 25 minutes they held their own away at Manchester City, as soon as the goal went in, they capitulated.
Heads go down.
And this is what's happened to them.
What was that word you said then?
Capitulated.
Oh, flipping hell, spell. Hey, what's he swallowed the dictionary or something? Julie, get him sorted, love.
Kev,
I'm going to send you on next
how do you
week.
spell that?
I'd have to ring Julie.
Oh dearie me. But yeah, the thing is, we were talking off air, weren't we? Obviously, we'll do the quarterfinals in a minute. But with Liverpool, again, with the League Cup, you see, it's the Caraboa Cup, used to be the Rumbelows Cup and what have you. All the big companies sponsor because it's all around the world. But with Liverpool, they will probably drop 3 or 4 players, and they still got a great side. You wouldn't even know they dropped them.
I think they use it as a breeding ground. I think they bring these young kids in, 3 or 4 each game in these competitions to see how they do, how they react.
Yeah.
They can afford to do that.
Yes, of course they can.
Because the bench is full of good players, isn't it?
And it's not just Liverpool, it's all the top teams. And it's giving their fringe players game time as well.
Well, the object of the exercise of the League Cup, when it started 60-61, was it was going to be a floodlight game. Night time, whether Tuesday, Wednesday or whatever, that was the object of the exercise. And I think personally, as you say, to bring the young lads through, because the crowds, as you can see, are dipping, aren't they? They're not as big as they used
like
to be.
the 21's Cup in a sense.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But Liverpool, they're going to be there. They're probably favourites to win it. I'm not looking to betting, but they're probably going to be
I
favourites.
think West Ham will give them a game, if a good game. I think it's close to call. Liverpool will carry on doing what they're doing. They drop 4 or 5 players.
Should have
if these go 1-0 up, all of a sudden the pressure's on.
I mean, it's true. I mean, we can on our day. We're not playing well at the moment, but on our day we can cause an upset. Do I think we cause an upset? No, but can we? Yes.
Do you not think you will?
I don't think we will, but I think we can.
I think you're capable of it.
Well, we're going to move on to that's the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Let's go through these games as quick as we can. Chelsea, Blackburn. Again, Blackburn's had a good little run in the Championship, as obviously you know. They've won a couple of games away from home.
It just showed the difference again.
Yeah.
Chelsea struggling in the league.
Yeah.
Play Blackburn, who've been doing well recently in the Championship, beat them quite easily.
2-0.
It's just the way of the world. The gap is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
They knocked us out of the Caraboa Cup last year, Blackburn.
Blackburn did it, yeah.
Yeah, at home, at our place.
Well, they have that guy, Diaz. Was it Diaz?
Oh, yeah,
Was it?
Diaz, yeah.
Diaz, the big guy at first, scored all their goals.
Yeah.
And one of
Yeah,
them.
but he left, didn't he?
Yeah.
Chilean.
Where did he go? Because we were sniffing around him.
Sevilla, I think.
Is it a lot of
Sevilla,
Yeah.
Betis. It's a Spanish club he's gone to.
Next game, Everton, Burnley. Again, you would have thought Burnley would have put up a bit more of a fight. Everton beat them 3-0.
Burnley is struggling, aren't they?
Yeah.
I thought they would have been the one team out of the three. They walked the Championship.
Yeah.
But they're struggling big style.
Especially with company as well as their manager.
Yeah. Whether or not they bought well, I don't really know. But they're certainly not the free-flowing team they were in the Championship.
No, time will only tell, obviously.
Well, then again, we're talking about the difference in levels, aren't we?
Well, they got battered, didn't they, on to Man City about 5-1, I think.
Yeah.
5-2 or something a couple of weeks ago. So, it's not looking good for...
Everton's form's turning round as well in the league.
Yeah. That
Well,
goal,
they beat us.
They beat West Ham 1-0.
Yeah.
Calvin Lewis.
Yeah, Calvin Lewis. And we've got no complaints, really. I mean,
That goal was a cracker.
Yeah, it was.
I saw him turn underneath. Yeah, that was it.
And it was a good goal.
Tucked it in the corner.
Talking about this competition,
Yes, mate.
with Everton winning 3-0 through the semi-finals, that could push into their Premier League form as
Yeah,
well.
definitely.
Because all of a sudden it gives you confidence.
Gives you a break as
from
well.
a place where you're not getting confidence
No.
because you're losing all the time. That's a good thing for the.
I think they'll finish mid-table or maybe
I
just
think they'll be
below.
fine.
I do.
6 or 7 from bottom.
They've done
I think
it.
there's worse teams than them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Confidence is a big thing in football.
Oh, massive.
Yeah.
Massive.
I know with confidence.
in all sports.
Yeah.
In all sports.
It is a big thing. I'll tell you the ones that have frightened me a little bit. Ipswich, Portman Road boys. And they played Fulham. They're second in the Championship. They're firing. And they've got-
Unbeaten as well, I believe.
they're-
Oh no, they've lost one game. One game they've
They're
lost.
flying. But Fulham a nice little side. They played one against Man United on the weekend and what have you. Probably didn't deserve to lose. And they went to Ipswich and
But
beat
Fulham
3-1.
will finish bottom 6, in my opinion, in the Premier League, and they're beating Ipswich side, who were flying in the Championship.
Yeah.
Surprisingly so, in my opinion.
So what he says?
I'm just saying gaps again.
The
It's
gaps
a
again.
shock.
The difference between.
I give it a bit, but I know it's slightly off topic, but West Ham, the cup they're playing in this year compared to the one they won in Europe last year. Levels again, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're playing better sides.
Yeah, of course.
It's difficult.
You think Fulham finish bottom?
I honestly do. I don't see where the goals are coming from.
No, that's right. They do struggle to.
I just don't see where the goals are coming from on a consistent.
But they can pull out that result as well.
They can.
Do you know the guy I like? Played for Chelsea on the wing on left hand side.
William.
Yeah. I know he's
He did nothing the other day.
No, I know he never. I know, but he just.
But he's not even starting now,
No,
is he?
I know, but
Well, he's what, 34?
yeah, I know he is. He's just a cracking, skillful player. Just like him. But bottom 6. No, I'm on your.
I'll go. But I go bottom 6 to midway somewhere.
We'll have to. I think what we'll do.
We've got our thing, haven't we? And it's amazing how close everybody.
I'll find out this week. I'll ask him to do it this week, which is our Premiership top to bottom, and see who's doing what.
Who was leading in that anyway? By the way.
I think it was.
I think that's you, Sean.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hang on. You dropped that one in, didn't you, son?
We should have to get her a McDonald's snack.
No, I was leading the one before. Got overtaken. I'll drop that one in as well.
It doesn't matter much, does it?
No. As Terry says.
Cups are not won in October.
That's what Terry. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Terry's on Buffy beer in a minute. Oh dearie me. Right, let's move on. Man United, Newcastle. Man United, the holders, wins it last year. They played Newcastle. Newcastle
hammered them.
They took 7,000 fans.
8,000.
Oh, I heard 7. All right.
We did the same 3 years ago, so don't try to tell me they're any better than everybody does.
Everyone does in the cups. You get more.
Coventry did.
Yeah.
Even Coventry.
Hang on, boys. I'm going to give you a fact.
Yes, Contra did. I remember that.
I'm going to give you a fact. We went to Old Trafford many years ago, and Coventry has taken more fans in an official game to Old Trafford than any other football club. Fact. my football club, Coventry, we took 11,000, took them over. Michael Mifsud of Malta scored 2 goals and we smashed the Red Devils on that night. The only football club that has taken more fans to Old Trafford in a game was a testimonial, if I remember, was Celtic. Not sure what the crowd, how many they took, but officially Coventry took 11,000 there.
But that's all down of how many, what the allocation you're given, isn't it? And I think that obviously you get bigger allocation for cup games than you do in the league.
Do you get 25%?
No, not as much as that.
No,
you only give your 8,000 now.
Yeah.
That's a shame. You give 8,000 for the Caraboa.
And most, to be honest with you, because Man United is a big day out for any club,
Of course.
most, I'd say 9 times out of 10, the allocation of the away fans will sell out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I'm going to check that stats.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
heard 7,000. No,
No, it's 8,000.
Definitely
8,000.
All right. Flipping there, right?
It's about 3,000 in the league, isn't it? For a league game, about 3,000.
In fact, it might mean 10,000 that we took 3 years ago.
Yeah, I know we played in the FA Cup.
Who's that the Smoggies?
Yeah.
Well, you got nothing else to stay in the borough, haven't you? They all want to leave it, don't they?
Anyway, move on.
Right, Mansfield, Port Vale. Hey, the Stags of Mansfield taking on
Mansfield League
Port Vale.
2, Port Vale League 1.
Yeah.
Won 1-0.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
First time ever this far in the cup.
unbelievable.
Absolutely fantastic for the club.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's...
It's the magic of cups, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
You've got to have it. And we'll talk about the quarterfinals in a couple of minutes' time. All right, so Port Vale 1-0 winners, away from home, 1 on Port Vale. Who's their big rivals? Port Vale.
Stoke.
That's right, yeah.
Stoke.
The Potters, yeah. Who is the biggest fan of Port Vale that you know?
Robin Williams.
Yeah, well done, son.
Yeah.
Straight in, you've been reading up Dutch dictionary,
I
haven't
mean,
you?
look at Google 10 minutes before.
Bit of Port Vale and Robbie Williams.
Williams.
I've been to Port Vale,
Have you?
In their grounds.
Did he try and put some money into the club or something? I'm not sure. Or did he own it or anything like that?
I don't think he's been involved in that.
No.
I don't think he's a big football fan
No,
either.
I
Is
don't
it? It
think
just happens to be his team, I think.
Yeah, gotcha. Last but not least, let's bring the big man on. Exeter City, the only club that plays St James's Park apart from Newcastle United. The Borough, Middlesbrough, okay. The Smoggies, they went down, all the way down from the north to the south. Took them
Sold
on.
out, I was
sold out.
1,600 allocated.
Sold out is 200.
Same 4 days later.
Sold out is 250 supporters. Come on. So, did you watch the game?
I did watch the game.
Okay.
I watched it in there. Put it
Okay,
on.
can you tell the viewers what the game was all about then?
First half we were terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Second half we started knocking the ball around. I don't know what he says to them at half time.
Yeah.
But quite often in the second half we're a far better team.
Yeah.
He's a really, really good manager, you know.
Correct.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he changes when Wilder went, and this season we got rid of all the goals that left the team.
Yeah.
We were brought in with 12 players who we were hoping were going to be okay. Whether or not they're going to be, I'm not so sure. But whatever he says to them at half time, it's unbelievable. And we were a far better team, and we deservedly won in the end.
Yeah.
And then fortunately, which we're going to go on to say in the quarter final.
It was a midweek game, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday. It was only one. The others were all Wednesday. Ours was on the Tuesday.
And made you take down 1,600.
1,500.
Fantastic.
That's
from
all
there
you
to,
get.
listen, we're talking, aren't we? If you're looking there, you're looking
For a night game.
For a night
Over
game
a
there.
700-mile round trip.
That's phenomenal.
But to be fair,
Yeah.
we were away to Plymouth on the Saturday.
Ah, okay.
So some people might have thought, we'll make a few days of it.
Yeah,
But it's still a heck of a way to go.
Kev, and it's some money.
Still a heck of a way to go.
Yeah.
You're still going to get the spondoonish, Sean, haven't you?
No, definitely, and you do get people, sports hall clubs that will do every home and away game. And some
Absolutely.
people can't afford it, so they will go down to Exeter, go back home, and then come back a couple of days later.
When our tickets for away games go on sale, 800 are going to go
straight away.
to people
Yeah.
who, as Sean says,
Yeah.
do all the home and away. I mean,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Constant.
Yeah.
One in the borough. Right, let's move on to the quarter-final draw, which was last week. We got Everton, Fulham, Port Vale, 10th or 16th in Division 1 against the Borough in the Championship, and then we got Chelsea, Newcastle, and the big one is Liverpool, West Ham. We'll start off with Everton, Fulham. Two sides that can go either way.
Oh,
It's on the day.
so
innit?
close to call.
Yeah, I'll go Everton, I think.
Home advantage. I think
home advantage. Yeah. And they're probably in a bit of form as well at the moment.
So.
The confidence coming back. Although when is it? It's in December, isn't it?
December the
19th and 20th.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
so,
that's
right. So it's like 5-6 weeks.
Yeah,
So the form can change as well.
Yeah, of course it can.
I mean, speaking of today, as we stand of today, I will go Everton, but you don't.
They will both play full strength sides.
Yeah, they should.
That is where they're going to have a chance of getting to a final.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think home advantage, and I think Everton will just shade it. I don't think we'll win it easily.
No. The money side of things is not going to be big. As I say, the winner's £100,000. I think the
they're not even going to get TV money because there's only 2 ties being picked out, and obviously it's Chelsea, Newcastle, Liverpool, West Ham.
So
the other 2 aren't on TV.
Because again, it's going to be who's going to watch. So we're all going to go Everton,
Hey.
All right, so you two Everton. I'm going to go with Fulham. All right. I'm going to go against the grain. Fulham. Let's miss yours for a bit. Let's go Chelsea, Newcastle. Again, who's in form? They're both in form at the moment.
Well, if you see Chelsea last night,
they were good last night. But what a game!
Yeah, it was
what
mad,
a spectacle! It was mad.
Yeah,
that was Monday night.
Yeah, Tottenham at Chelsea.
When Spurs went down to 10 men, they were still the better team. And when they went down to 9 men at times, they were the better. Chelsea aren't that good.
No, they were awful going forward. They were just playing that.
They looked clueless, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
And Pochettino was tearing his hair out.
Yeah, and that Madrid. I mean, how bad was he?
Oh.
He was awful.
There were some terrible challenges in the game as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to come on.
I believe Newcastle will beat them.
Yeah, and I'll go. And I'll go.
I really do.
Yeah, and I'll go along with that.
I'll go against you. I'll go with Chelsea.
Okay.
Just
because you can.
You say black, you say white.
Yeah, well, yeah.
just to be bloody awkward.
No, I believe Newcastle will.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kev.
Right, so we've got the 2 big games to come. Obviously, with your good selves, the Borough, you're playing Port Vale away. This is going to be a great chance to get in the semi-finals of the Caraboa Cup, are you? You've got to be able to do Port Vale.
This is the 5th. We've been in 5 rounds, and this is the 5th away tie we've had.
Really?
Yeah.
Admittedly, we played away to Huddersfield, away to Bolton, away to Exeter, away to Bradford, and now we're away to Port Vale. We haven't played top team, but it's been 5 away ties, and each tie we've sold our allocation of the Huddersfield 2,500 taken. Bolton 3,600 taken, Bradford away 4,200 taken, Exeter 1,600 taken. We'll get nearly 4,000 away at Port Vale and we'll sell them out. It won't be an easy game.
No.
The home advantage will be a big thing for Port Vale, but I do believe we'll get through possibly 2-1. I think we will get through to the semi-finals. I honestly believe we will.
I don't know much about Port Vale, actually, Shane.
I'll go with Kev. I'll go for Borough as well. I think Borough will do it.
Yeah.
I think with Carrick being a manager and you're playing...
Don't you go against this?
I'm going to go for Port Vale.
No wonder he's got no money. He's got no money. He bets on football.
Oh, no friends.
Yeah, Billy over. Listen, 3 games I've got to get you. Surely I'm going to get one of them, for God's sake.
I hope you get them all.
Listen, of course I fancy him, but I'm just going to go for Port Vale.
Yeah, I'll go for
I'd love the Borough to win, of course I would. Just for you, and just to keep Julie happy, that's for sure. Right, we're going to go on to the biggest tie, which is on December the 20th, 5 days before Christmas. Let's see how much pies they've eaten before then. Liverpool home to West Ham United. Quarter-final of the Caraboa Cup.
Liverpool will rest 4 or 5 players again. West Ham will put a full strength side out.
Yeah. Or we should put a full strength.
You've got to, should you?
If there's any sense.
Yeah.
And I think West Ham will beat them. If Luton can draw against Liverpool, West Ham can beat them.
Yeah, we're saying I think we can beat them. I don't think we will. I hope and pray that we do. But I think it depends a lot of it on Liverpool's attitude. Liverpool will be very confident going this. They'll probably just think, we've only got West Ham, we've just got to turn up and we're through. That could catch them out.
Do you think it's in the stars that maybe Liverpool will draw Everton in the semis? Or I think West Ham. If they drop 4 or 5 players like that, I think West Ham can beat them. On the day, they're a really good side.
We are. And we got match winners in our team as well.
Plenty of time to pick some form up again.
I think you've got to score in the first 20 minutes.
I'll just give you. I mean, I was at the 1981 West Ham, Liverpool, Caraboa. Well, it wasn't the Cup; it was the League Cup.
Yeah.
And we played Liverpool at Wembley, and it was 1-1. Sammy Lee was offside, but Clive Thomas still gave the still gave the goal.
Who's referee?
Open for discussion. And then we got a kind of a last 5-minute equaliser. Ray Stewart thumped it in the back of the goal.
Yeah.
And then the replay was at Villa Park, and we went 1-0 up at Villa Park. Paul Goddard, I remember the goal now. I think Jimmy Neighbour crossed it. Paul Goddard headed it. Went 1-0 up.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was all Liverpool, and Liverpool were brilliant that night. And we lost 2-1.
Yeah.
And the winner came off of Billy Bond's deflection.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of history there. And then also, sorry, Kev, I'll let you come in and say. And obviously, we do owe Liverpool with the 2006 FA Cup final, the last minute Gerrard equaliser.
What I'm just going to say is that your Everton's, your Fulham, West Ham, they're not going to qualify for Europe, in my opinion, through the league.
No.
Because the strength of the top of the league is so difficult to get into.
Yeah.
I think this is...
It's their way in.
And West Ham should put the strongest possible team out.
Yeah, because
this
is probably our biggest chance of silverware this year.
Yeah.
We're not going to go down. I don't think we're going to go down. We're not going to get a European spot. So what else do we play for?
But it's
And it's the Europa League you're going to, not the Europa Conference League for finishing 6th or 7th in the Premier League.
Yeah.
It's a better cup that you're going to go in.
Yeah.
What? Not if you win this, you go in the Conference Cup.
You go in the Conference.
Oh, they changed it.
Yeah.
Oh, you right.
Yeah. Sorry, you've
Stand corrected. Yeah.
But listen, I don't mind going in the Conference League. We've got one chance of winning that, and people knock the Conference League. You know?
No, I still don't think, even if West Ham, okay, I'd love to think you had a chance. If you put your best team out against a Liverpool mob, I still think that's going to be a tough
The thing is, we haven't got a good record against Liverpool, especially at Anfield. No, we're not. I think we've won once up there since 1960. Well, since they got promoted in 63, 64.
Yeah.
So we've got a bad record there.
Yeah.
Liverpool always seem to get dodgy decisions against us. Thiago last year, come on, he's doing his basketball impressions in the penalty area.
we know. Yeah.
So we never seem to get these decisions, and
Well, I hope you beat them.
yes, and so do I.
That's not to get it, Terry. But it's nice to see another team win.
Come on, the Hammers.
Different teams. I like to see different teams win things.
I think Liverpool would win, but I mean, I'd love, because I've got a lot of West Ham fans. Obviously, I have a bit of a soft spot. He knows that anyway.
Well, hopefully, if you're wrong about them all, me and Sean are in the semi-final.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm actually going to go for a Liverpool win purely because I hope that I'm wrong. But
Thing is, Sean,
I'm
you're
good.
away to Man U on the Saturday, the game after at 12:30.
Hang on, there's a.
I didn't know.
I can hear a little mouse in the background. Listen, he hasn't come out. Look at now, he's here. So and there's another one just.
He's a rat.
He's a rat
coming here.
But I'm going to go back on when we started. I said, if you win the Caraboa Cup, you get 100 grand. And it is true now. I remember, you do get 2 million if you're FA Cup winner. Because if you're FA Cup, you go through the non-leagues. There's big, massive. And it's big, yeah. Remember Saturday morning, ITV, BBC.
From 8 o'clock in the morning. That doesn't happen anymore.
No,
sadly, because it was a huge deal.
Massive. And you pick whichever one was it.
Yeah.
Listen, one absolutely fantastic. Listen, so we got Everton, Fulham, we got Vale Borough, Chelsea, Newcastle, and the big one on December the 20th. Please, in the background. On the 20th, that's the Liverpool home to West Ham United. So good luck. Kevin, all I can say.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, my friend.
And listen, I know you're going home back to
Friday, but we're back in 2.5 weeks.
And you're back in 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
So will you promise me you'll come back on and do a little bit with Mr. Murphy and one of his Sean? Superb, mate. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks very much indeed for that. All I'm going to say is, just very, very quickly, on our sponsored walk, the very last one, we're doing at the 3. It is the 21st November. Tuesday morning, we're going to start off at the Queen Vic in Los Cris, opposite the market. We're going to go to the Highlander on Parque de la Paz, and we're going to finish off again at the Hopping Grapes. 3 pubs. We've got lots of people coming over. 2 big YouTubers coming over. We've got who we got? We've got to think his name now. God, I lost it now. Bournemouth, Colin, my pal from Bournemouth, he's coming over, especially 3 or 4 days, absolutely fantastic. He's coming on and he's going to go live, and we've also got Michael, whatever you want to call him, the honest guide over in Edinburgh. He's coming over special for 3 or 4 days as well. So they booked all that. That's to come over to come and help F.A.C.T fighting against cancer in Tenerife. We're trying to raise as much money as we possibly can. Now, second thing is we still have our charity auction of sporting memorabilia. That is on timothydowd.com/Webby. Please make a bid. Every single penny goes towards F.A.C.T, okay? We will make sure the highest bidders, the last day is the 30th of November, the highest bidder, we will make sure we get it to you before Christmas, okay? You know, there's a Leeds United football, there's a cap signed by the 2016 British Open winner. There is Rocket Money O'Sullivan snooker cube. We've had lots of bids on that. We've got photographs, Rocket Money O'Sullivan, Frankie Dettori, William Buick cap signed, some great items. So please make a bid. Every little penny goes towards F.A.C.T fighting against cancer in Tenerife. Always say, if you like what you hear and you like what you see, subscribe. It is free. Webby Sports Roundup. Kevin, is anybody you want to quick say hello to, please, before we go?
My 2 grandchildren, Harry and Evie. Love you. My son Jason, my daughter Kaylee, and my daughter Stephanie. And a big hello to Julie.
And you've forgotten 2 friends of mine.
Zeus and Orion.
Never.
You always have to remind me.
Zeus and Orion is his 2 dogs, and I love them because I'm a dog lover as well with my little Buster and what have you. So thanks for that, big man.
Thank you, man.
And I will see you again, obviously in December. Mr. Murphy, talk. Anybody you want to say hello to, please? I know your mum and dad's been over for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, they go home today, and someone who's asked me to mention their name, and that's Nicola, my cousin, or Cheryl's cousin, Nicola, and Tenerife Paul. Hi, see you soon.
Tenerife. Do you know Tenerife Paul?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Morning, Tenerife Paul. So all I'm going to say is, from us, we've had a fantastic morning. The Caraboa Cup, that's come on December the 19th. Good luck to West Ham, Liverpool, Middlesbrough, and all the boys that's left. Everton, Fulham, Port Vale.
Well, one thing.
Yes, please.
Prediction for the Carabao Cup. Who's going to win it?
Prediction. Listen, I can't go against the favourites of Liverpool. I can't go. But I'd like a lesser team to win, if you know what I mean. It all depends if they take it serious enough.
I think it's Newcastle's year.
You think it's Newcastle?
I think they'll finally win a trophy.
Okay.
They're playing some good football, but Europe could be their downfall.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll stick with the favourites Liverpool. You're going with Newcastle Geordies.
Liverpool, I think.
Liverpool as well.
Just one other thing I would say.
Yes, please.
The semi-finals are 2 legs.
Okay.
And the African Nations Cup is on. So some of these teams
will lose players.
Will lose a lot of players for the semis.
Yeah, good
so
point,
they
Kev.
might not be as clear cut as you think.
Okay, absolutely super. Listen, all we're going to say is you have a great week this week. We've got lots more coming on. I've got 2 fantastic Ranger fans coming on the vlog next week. That's going to be absolute massive. So whatever your football club is, enjoy and hope they win. Any comments? Please, we love the comments, the banter. Send the comments. What you think of Kevin's comments, what you think of Sean's comments, my comments, and if you're on a Facebook, subscribe to Facebook as well. So from me, Webby Sports Roundup, from sunny Tenerife, in my manor, and don't forget we're in Jason's bar, the 3 Horseshoes. There's the football on. I'm in here, all the football, and enjoy it. Thanks for that, Jason. I'll see you very, very soon. Take care.
Right, Si, that's it.
It's just say to you,
You alright, boys?